So we've been Region Team of the Year every single year for I think 5 years now, and we just have to keep showing that we are the best team. No one else is going to beat us.
On the basketball team is I've been a part of it all 4 years of high school. First year was on JV, second year, sophomore year, I got injured, so I wasn't able to play, but I was kind of manager for varsity in a sense. I just helped out on the sidelines, and then junior year played varsity, and now this year varsity.
I am a sophomore. It's my second year on varsity. Last year I was a freshman on varsity. So I've been in the program for 4 years. I spent my first year on JV, and the last 3 years I've been on varsity.
I started varsity as a freshman, and then last year I also started varsity, and then this year I'm starting varsity again.
This is my third year being the girls varsity head coach. Last 2 years had some amazing players, got inherited with a great program. I am a Cibola grad. I graduated in 2002. I swam, played basketball, and ran track here at Cibola. I decided I wanted to come back. And so I decided to coach. When I first came back, I did the boys program. I was with them for 6 years, and then decided, you know what, left it all to have kids, and then got back into it. My daughter became in high school and said, you know what, I want to get back into coaching, so jumped into the girls' side. I'm a Raider. The saying, once a Raider, always a Raider, totally believe in that. So I try to instill in my girls that there's more than being a basketball player. Be a Raider. Tryouts consist of mainly 3 things. 1, are you a team player? Are you cheering on your teammates? 2, are you hustling? Great effort. And 3, are you just playing? What's your IQ? What can I see you can and cannot do?
I feel very nostalgic because it is my last year, but I'm very excited. One of our team things is that we have a motto every year, and last year and this year's is to be disciplined, be explosive, and be a Raider. And I just always remember that during tryouts every single day, that is what I'm looking for, and that you're always supposed to have an identity. So making sure that during these tryouts I figure out what my identity is on the team. So with that being said, that really just motivates me and makes me so excited for this upcoming season.
The expectations that I have for myself this year is to be a good team leader and support my teammates, because I'm a senior, so I'm an upperclassman, so it's important for me to be able to lead the team.
For varsity, as I tell my girls, there are 3 things you have to be to play varsity, and that's the first thing I tell them all the time as soon as we start off season on, is you have to be able to dribble with your left hand. That's a skill that you have to be able to do. You have to be able to understand an offense. And then I said the third one I can't teach. It's something you have to do yourself, is your effort. Do you want to be here? Do you want to be the best you can? And are you going to give me your best? So being a Raider, I picked 3 qualities that drove me, and these came from my high school coach when I played basketball, Coach Gettings. Be tough. Be tough's the first thing. Everybody knows Yuma's down here in Phoenix sometimes thinks we're not tough enough, so we gotta play tough. I also tell my girls that doesn't mean physically, that also means mentally, and that means emotionally. Emotionally, you have to be tough. There are moments where we want to cry, and there's moments we want to scream, but we have to be in control of that. Second aspect, you gotta be disciplined. A great program, you look at all the greats that coached, their programs were disciplined. There were certain things they did all the time, certain things they were recognized for. I want my girls to be disciplined, not only on the floor, that this is what we run, this is what we do, this is how we cheer on our team and all that, but off the floor. That they are recognized, like when they see one of my players, hey, that's a Cibola Raider basketball player. And then the last one, be explosive. People remember you for the things you do. And being explosive just doesn't mean make the big play on the floor, make the big steal. It also means hold the door open for somebody. Be kind to those around you, help your teachers out, help your parents out, help the community out in some shape, way, or form, so you're explosively remembered.
It's kind of like if you're wearing a Cibola shirt, you mean it, and it's gonna show that I'm a Raider. you got to be tough, disciplined, and explosive, and those 3 words mean a lot to us on and off the court. So when I wake up, I set my alarm at 4:30, go to the gym. I normally play basketball or weightlift.
Get ready for school, normally eat some breakfast, normally like a bagel. So I don't start school until usually 9:50. I usually hang out at home until about 9 o'clock, and then I start getting ready for the day, and then I leave about 9:40 and get to school and just go to school for an hour from 9:50 to 10:52-ish.
I first have math, and then I have ag, and after that I go home, and it just depends on what I have that day. So if I go to work, I have about 40 minutes until I have to head to work.
After school, I'll go to my mom's office, eat some lunch, and then come to practice.
And I go home, and if I have any work to do, I'll do that, or I'll just relax after I get home from practice and shower, and then I'll normally scroll on TikTok before I go to bed.
Being teacher coach, you get to see many aspects, not only their abilities and their personalities that are in the gym, but you get to see it academically. Once you can see how somebody learns, it opens up the doors on how to help them. I think it also helps them that they understand that not only am I there to win a game as your coach, I'm showing that I care about you as a human being. I want you to excel as a student. I always tell the girls, student before athlete. Can't get into college if you have bad grades. Doesn't matter how good you are.
So I actually have my coach as one of my teachers. He's my math teacher. It actually really helps me in math because I feel more comfortable with him because I already have a close relationship with him from basketball. As of right now in this point of life, it is really most of people's jobs in a sense. They are not old enough to have jobs, but we're all in high school. So really sports and school is our jobs at this moment in time.
The joy of coaching comes from instilling in these athletes that the sport is more than just the sport. That there are skills, that there are things you're going to learn that are going to excel you in life. And to see the joy, just like in a classroom, to show a student how to solve a math problem, the light bulb go, oh, Mr. Nielsen, I got it. To the same thing on the basketball floor, in a game, seeing them execute that from something that you help them understand how to do it's just joyful. It's amazing. If I'm gonna ask my girls to play to a standard of level for a game, then I have to coach at all times as if I was coaching the game. So not only do they hear that, but they're used to it. They're used to my intensity, they're used to my correction, they're used to my guidance at that level. So we try to simulate game situations as much as possible.
We have really intense practices because if we don't practice hard against each other, we're not going to play hard in the games. So we push each other around, but we know it's not like personal or anything. We just want to try to make each other better. Like for example, coach doesn't call fouls during practice because he wants us to learn to be tougher.
You play just like you're in a game because you're trying to prove yourself, you're trying to earn a spot, you're trying to earn more playing time. And at the end of the day, if you just show your consistency in a game, you're not going to get as much playing time because you're not showing consistency in practice and that you really want it.
We have film days because we don't like to go into games not knowing what our competition is or what we need to be mentally prepared for. So film days really help us prepare ourselves, what type of pressure we need to apply, and also what we need to be expected from the other team, and it really just helps you feel more at ease, and we get out a game plan so that way we go into the game knowing exactly what we're doing. Like for example, we figure out who is guarding who and how that person likes to play so we know how to guard them the right way. So I'd like to pride myself in saying that our team is very close, especially last year we were really close, and this year we're making sure that we're letting the new girls that are on this team have that bond with us that we had with our team last year. And we do these things where sometimes coach would tell us, hey, we don't have practice Friday, so instead of having practice Saturday, your guys' practice is a team bonding activity.
If you don't have good team chemistry off the court, then it won't be good on the court. And you won't be able to hold each other accountable without people getting mad at each other or something like that. So the chemistry is important so we can be honest with each other and help each other.
Then we got 4-on-4 competition between those things. Everyone got it? Our goals for the team, I actually meet with my girls every season and we talk about those. So one of our big goals is we want to go 14-4 this year. So we got some games circled that we need to win to be able to do that. We want to make it to the first round of the playoffs. My personal goal is I want to see us get to the second round of the playoffs, make that first round win, get to the second round win. And then our third goal is the team wants to be defensive minded, as if we walk into a gym, oh no, here's Cibola, they are defensive hustlers. And so everything we do is about defense, where we need to be, how hard do we need to push. The phrase we use all the time is make them uncomfortable so you're comfortable. Make yourself uncomfortable at practice so you're comfortable in the game. Everything is about pushing yourself over your limit, but doing it where you can be in control. And so those are our goals. We want to challenge ourselves to be the best. So being the best, we've been the best for years in Yuma. So the teams in town know that we are the best, but we want them to be that because we're a community, so we work with them and try to challenge each other.
We have to try just as hard as the past teams have because that's what we're known for. Like Cibola, you think of Cibola, you think of the girls basketball team's really good. And I just think that it's a really good thing that we're known for this, and it just pushes us to be harder and better.
We have to work hard every single day and just continue to be the best that we can. I think that us trying to get Region Team of the Year is a big goal for us. But I have a lot of confidence in everyone, and I think we're going to be ready for it.